Hello, crypto traders. Today we've got two hot swing trade setups that we're looking at for potential buy entry on a pullback. But before we do that, I just wanted to follow up with our previous video that we published on February 8th, in which we talked about Bitcoin. We said if you missed the rally in Bitcoin to look for a potential pullback entry in Bitcoin. And just wanted to show you real quickly that we actually got that exact pullback entry we were looking for today. In our previous video, we said look for a pullback to the 42,700 area, or more specifically, a pullback to the 50-day moving average. This red line is the 50-day moving average, and as you can see today, we actually got a pullback down exactly to that 50-day moving average, and now we're holding just above it. Today's low was 42,600, and currently we're just about 43,000. So this is the entry point that we mentioned in our video February 8th. So hopefully those of you that were looking for a pullback entry into Bitcoin were able to take advantage of this. We did mention also that if the 50-day moving average fails to hold, there's further support of the 10 and 20-day moving averages below. The green line's a 10-day moving average, you can see, which is currently right around the 41,800 level, and the blue line right around 39,600 is the 20-day moving average. So got a lot of support here. And again, remember, the most basic tenet of technical analysis is that a prior level of resistance becomes the new level of support after the resistance is broken. And you can see here we rallied above the 50-day moving average, and now that should act as support on this pullback. So the pullback in Bitcoin also gave us an opportunity to get pullback entries into two altcoin setups that we were looking at as well, and that's what we're going to dive into right now. What you're looking at now is a chart of GALA, which is Galaxy Gaming. GALA is the symbol. It's GALAX if you're on KuCoin. This is one of the top plays we were looking at for a pullback entry. Ever since Bitcoin broke out on February 4th and started rallying, we've been looking for trade setups that have the top relative strength combined with volume and combined with moving above their 50-day moving averages. Now, what we like about GALA the most is it's in the right industry sector. This is in the NFT Gaming / Metaverse sector. And this has been one of the strongest sectors over the past couple of weeks, showing the most relative strength. And this is in line with what we've been talking about all year in the Morpheus crypto service. We've been saying that the NFT gaming sector, Metaverse sector, is likely to show relative strength to Bitcoin and have a low correlation to the price of Bitcoin. And that's definitely been the case with GALA. It's been very strong. And today we finally got the pullback we were waiting for. Notice here with GALA that this thing had a crazy run back in November, ran from 8 cents, actually broke out around 10 cents, all the way up to about 80 cents, about an 800% gain in a matter of just a few weeks on huge volumes. So definitely has the potential to move. Now, of course, it's been selling off along with Bitcoin ever since then. But look what happened back on February 5th. We got a huge move back above the 20-day moving average here. Volume started to pick up. Now look at the volume. This is the highest level accumulation volume we've seen since back in November when it had that 800% run. So this volume is really important. Volume is the fuel that drives rally. So we'd like to see this volume here. And then when we had the pullback over the past couple of days, notice how the volume was declining. Declining volume after a high volume rally is bullish. Now what we've been looking for here, and we've been telling all our members in the chat room that we've been looking for a pullback entry in GALA to the 50-day moving average. That gives us a better risk reward than chasing the price. We don't like to chase. So today we finally got that pullback, and we bought this in the Morpheus crypto portfolio today on this pullback. We notified members with a trade alert. And you can see here that we came down to the 50-day moving average exactly, this red line, and now starting to head back up. So this is a very nice risk reward. Again, just like I showed you in the Bitcoin chart, this 50-day moving average should now act as support because we've broken above it. You can also see here, if we were to draw a trend line, that GALA has broken out above its downtrend line with that big day on February 5th. In terms of a protective stop, you want to keep a stop somewhere down around, below the 20-day moving average. If you're trading it as a swing trade, you wouldn't want to see it go below that level. You can play it a little tighter if you're not comfortable with, the bigger moves of a swing trade. But this is, definitely don't want to have it much below the 20-day moving average. It shouldn't come down that low. In fact, it should find support at the 10-day moving average if the 50-day fails to hold. So we'd be looking for the 28-cent area to hold up. So from here, we're looking for a rally up to the prior highs, at least from back in late December. Looks like around the 55-cent level would be our first target, which will give us about a 23-cent target, which is actually about a 70% gain with this pullback entry. 70% gain, and looking at a stop down here around 6 cents. So you're talking about a 20 to 30% stop price for about a 70% profit target. So that's a positive risk reward ratio of more than 2 to 1. So this is definitely one of the top setups on our watch list right now. We like this pullback entry again because of the volume, and it's above the 50-day moving average, and it's in a strong sector with relative strength, the NFT gaming sector. Let's take a look at the next one. Next up, we've got REQ. Now, REQ is not a direct play in the NFT gaming sector. It's actually a payment processing system, but they recently partnered with Sandbox. In fact, that's what this move was all about back in November. They announced a partnership with Sandbox to be their in-game payment system. And there's a lot of speculation that REQ will end up having more implementations within the NFT gaming sector. So we do believe that this has the potential to run along with the NFT gaming plays. Now, unlike the Gala chart that we looked at before, this is not above the 50-day moving average, but the 50-day moving average is just overhead, and we've consolidated for about a week just below this 50-day moving average, pulled back. And now what we like is we pulled back to the downtrend line from the prior highs. I mean, back in November, very much like Gala, this went from 21 cents all the way up to $1, about a 500% run in like 2 days, which is pretty insane. But it's because of the volume. When volume is high, a lot of amazing things can happen. So it's always about the volume. Volume is the gasoline that fuels the rallies. So currently looking at the REQ price, we see it's pulled back to the 10-day moving average, this green line, and now it's reversing, found support. What we like about it is not only does it have support of the 10-day moving average, but this trend line, which was formerly acting as resistance, has now become new support, and we should hold up here at this trend line. Below that, we've got the 20-day moving average right around 24 cents, providing further support. We believe that if this pullback low holds, that the next move up is going to break through these prior highs of the past week and the 50-day moving average. First profit target on the upside would be around the 42-cent level, which is the prior highs here from back in around January 17th. So we'd be looking at a nice gain there from 27 cents to about 42 cents. About a 50% gain or so just to hit the first profit target up here. Again, having a stop, you don't want to have a stop much below the 20-day moving average, so you can have a pretty good risk reward there. Of course, if it gets up to this target, we'll probably look to take some profits, but we'll trail a stop to maximize gains in case the rally continues higher. So REQ is another one that we've entered in the Morpheus crypto portfolio today. We sent an alert to members, told them we were buying on this pullback. So if you'd like to get more information about being notified of our top plays, be sure to head over to the MorpheusTrading.com website and click on Crypto Picks, and go ahead and get started with your Crypto Picks subscription to be notified of the hottest trade alerts for swing trading as they arise. We hope you enjoyed this and gave you some great ideas, and we'll see you in the next video.